Putting together a user conference can be a pretty intimidating task for a marketer, but it can also mean some really big benefits to a business. So I'm going to talk for just a minute about 6 things that you can do to put together a killer conference. First of all, you need to start early. You need to get well out in front of this. Our recommendation is starting somewhere between a year to a year and a half, if you can find that luxury, to plan for your event. That allows you to pick the right venues, to get content developed correctly, to mentor presenters, to work out all of the kinks and all of the details to help your event to be successful. Second is really to go big. Companies come to your event looking and judging who you are as a vendor. And oftentimes budgets can get cut and things can kind of get trimmed down. And the impact or the influence that you can have on your users gets diminished along with those things. So if they're walking into small rooms, small branding, they just don't get that same impact. So it's really through things like big name keynote speakers, big name entertainment, paying attention to the branding that you put with window clings and signage and how big the event actually feels. That'll help you get the event started off right, and it'll leave a lasting impression on your users, on those that attend. Next is to recognize that it's really all about the content. That's the primary reason that your users are coming to your event. They want to learn about your products, they want to learn about how to do their job better, they want to learn about your business, they want to learn about the market and the broad general topics that are associated with that market. So paying close attention to delivering core content is really going to make the difference between success and failure. Next is to look at that and evaluate the overall value that you're delivering and charge for that value. Oftentimes companies can become reluctant at charging too much. They think people won't come, people won't pay that price. But then you're actually sending the opposite message. You're sending a message that there isn't much value here. Look at what you're delivering. How long's the event? What do competitors charge? And then don't be afraid to put the price tag out there and to defend it with the value that you're delivering through your event. Next is to understand that along with the content, along with the education that you're going to deliver to the users, is to understand that they're there to network. They're looking for other customers that have had the same experiences that they're having, good or bad, that they can share with, that they can talk to, that they can establish relationships with. So don't pack your agenda so full that there isn't time for them to network and learn from one another. So finally, pay attention to the calendar. This is a quick way of doing everything else right and having a false start on your event. You've got to pick a date that's going to work for the majority of your attendees. So it's pretty easy to think of paying attention to holidays and not overlapping with those. But there are also some other religious holidays that you may miss. Look at those. Things like spring break, summer vacations, other things that other parts of your industry may be doing that could overlap with your event. Make sure you take those into consideration before you select the date and lock in your venue. So those are just some of the tips that really can help you make that user conference, that user event, a really big and important asset to your business.